Hello everyone. We have started our journey to achieve Azure Solutions Architect certification. To achieve that milestone, we have several steps. Our very first step is Azure Fundamentals. Hi, my name is Harshangra, and we are going to learn in this video about what is Azure Fundamentals certifications, what are the skills needed, and what are the exam guidelines at this moment of COVID-19 situation from Microsoft. As well as I will also give you some more idea that what sort of certification level we are going to cover. So the purpose of actually to start these series is to share with you the easiest way to learn and gain all the knowledge you required to complete Azure certification and how you can leverage that all the knowledge in your real-time jobs. So guys, let's begin with our journey, and I will try to simplify as much as I can do for you guys, and please try to share your questions, as many as you want, in the comments below. So let's begin. So to learn more about Azure Fundamentals certification, the very first thing you should know is it does not require any IT knowledge or experience. So if you are a fresher or you want to start your career in cloud computing or Microsoft Azure services, this is the right certification for you. In this particular certification, you will find just a conceptual knowledge about all the Azure services offered by Microsoft. To make you consider or to give you the brief idea, there are four major points which is going to be covered in this certification. The very first one, cloud concept offered by Azure services. Number one. So in this one, it will give you some brief idea that what is infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. For example, what is software as a service, or SaaS. Similarly, there are other concepts are also available, which is going to be discovered in this certification. Along with that, it will also give you some idea about, for example, Azure services, which is the core Azure services. What is VMs or Azure VMs, and what are Azure backup services, and sort of other services again offered by Microsoft. Not only that, it will also cover the pricing, the cost management within Azure. For example, you are trying to deploy for your organization, so how you can deploy your resources and how much does it cost. All of that concept is also going to be covered in this certification. And the final is, what is the security offering by Microsoft in Azure services, so that your workloads, your servers running in Azure are absolutely secure and running well. So as I said, it does not have much more in detail. It is just a conceptual knowledge you can find, and once you achieve this certification, you will be very much clear that what services offered by Microsoft and how you're going to be use them in the future. And apart from that, you can also consider that these services will definitely will separate into different certification. As you can see on the right hand side, I have shared some of the certification ideas. So for example, like if we talk about our certification trainings module, which are going to start in a couple of upcoming months. So the very first one after that, after this certification, we are going to start with a Microsoft Azure Associate certification, because my domain is this one specifically. So we will start with this thing. And also, if you are interested in, let's say, softwares or SQL, and like, you know, very much interested in the software lines, then I think this would be the right choice for you. Similarly, if you like cybersecurity, you are fond of securing infrastructure, you are fond of managing enterprise security, I think this would be the right certification for you after Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. The same way, if you want to achieve the higher end certification, which will give you the brilliant knowledge about the demonstration, the planning, the architecture, the deployment of these services within Azure, we will cover this one, Solutions Architect Expert, at the end of our series. And also, if you are in the software field, you can definitely should follow the Microsoft DevOps Engineers Expert. Let me take you to the guidelines or Microsoft learning path, so that you can also choose by your own and you can find out which certification is right for you. Microsoft has to offer certifications for each level. And of course, everybody who is already working in information technology field or interested in information technology field. So what they have done, they have actually created role-based certification. So if I go or scroll down a little bit down, you can find these 4 options as an example. So if you are a developer, you just need to click on developer certification. You can find more knowledge that what sort of information you need to achieve more with Microsoft Azure certifications. Similarly, you can also find more information about administrator, solutions architect, functional consultant. So as an example, if you are an administrator, you're working in an organization and you want to know what sort of certification or knowledge you need to achieve more with the administrator certification. So once you click on administrator certification, it will open actually this page, and you can find out there are 3 different type of certifications offered by Microsoft. So in this our journey, we are going to cover Microsoft Administrator Associate, which has more in-depth knowledge about core Azure services. So I'm not going to bore you about all the details. I think it would be right thing that you just go to this particular link and you can find more details about the Microsoft certifications. So one last thing before I leave in this page, that for example, you already been working in Azure administrator, you are managing migration of your on-premises infrastructure to Azure, and you want to learn a little bit more or achieve more as a part of solutions architect. So if you just simply click on solutions architect certification, you can browse more certification which has to be offered by Microsoft. And actually, believe me, these are really very good, and of course it does require lots of knowledge and in-depth practical knowledge about everything, which we are going to cover step by step in upcoming days. Now we know which certification path is good for us and how we can leverage our knowledge to achieve more with Microsoft certification. So let's come back to our ongoing training module that's all about Microsoft Azure Fundamentals skills. So actually, to achieve this certification, we must have knowledge about these 4 different parts. So the very first one is Azure Cloud Concept. Actually, in this one, it will cover that what Microsoft has to offer and what sort of services offered. For example, software as a service, or platform as a service, or infrastructure as a service. So we'll learn all about the terms and offerings within this, and it will cover 15 to 20% of this certification. Once you learn about the cloud concept, the next one is the core Azure services, and it's all about how you deploy your infrastructure. For example, you have to deploy a virtual machine, or you have to deploy a SQL server with a specific database, or you have a SAP HANA, how you can deploy that with Microsoft services or core services. That's all about in this particular area, and it will cover around 30 to 35%. Now, once you know that how you can deploy all of your infrastructure services, the next one is about Azure security, privacy, compliance, and trust. It will cover the most important part, because the very important thing is once you deploy your virtual machine in a cloud environment, then everything is directly connected to internet. Now, you need to protect your workloads, you need to protect your servers and infrastructure. So you will going to learn in this particular area that what Microsoft has to offer to protect your infrastructure. For example, Microsoft offers DDoS protection. Microsoft offered antivirus, or for example, the protection or network security groups or application securities, etc. Lots of things which will cover around 25 to 30%. And the last one is about Azure pricing and support, which means, for example, if your organization said, hey, I have $500 or $1,000 or $1,500, so you need to make a plan that how you can leverage all of your Microsoft Azure resources to make a best environment for your organization within that limit of area. And once your services are deployed, how you can analyze which service is using how much money. So all of that concept and how you can talk about the cost management actually will be covered in this particular area. So it is again covered around 25 to 30%. So guys, once you have all of this knowledge, the next step is more important, that what are the questions or what sort of questions are coming into the Microsoft Azure Fundamentals Certification. But before that, let's learn how you can book your examination right now, right from your home, and also you can give your examination right sitting in your home or office area only. So let's try that and let's learn how we can do that. To book your exam with Microsoft, it's pretty simple. You just need to open any search engine, for example Google or Bing, and type AZ-900 or Microsoft Azure Fundamentals Certification. It will take you to the very first page, and then, or even like, you can simply click on or just go to this particular web address and scroll down a little bit here and click on Schedule with Pearson VUE. Now, once you click on this particular link, it will ask you to create a Outlook account if you have never booked your exam with the Pearson VUE directly. If you already have an account, it will ask you to type in your username and password and automatically come back to this particular link. Now here, because once you create your account, it will ask you to give your details about your legal name, job title, address, city, of course, phone number, all these information. And once you are set, just click on Save and Continue. Now, actually, I'm the Microsoft employee, so I have already associated my Microsoft official account with this ID, but you don't need to do that. You don't need to link any account. You simply click on Go to Pearson VUE. All right, guys, now you have to choose the one right place where you want to give your exam. I think, and I bet this is the COVID-19 situation, because I'm recording this on 27th of March, which is a very crucial time. Please, guys, please stay at home, stay safe, and take care of your health. So I think the preferred way right now here is to select at my home and office, because I bet you there's no certification centers open these days actually. So but right, if you choose at my home and office, there are a couple of important information I would like to share with you. Number one, if you choose this one, click on pre-check, because it will check your network, your laptop, your desktop, whatever the configuration is there. And the important thing is you need to keep in your mind, it does require 1 Mbps of upload and download speed at least to give your exam. If you do not have, and if you failed to check or pre-check, then you won't able to give your exam from your home. So remember that. Also, you can choose your office to give exam. That is also fine. Apart from that, you need to also keep in your mind there is no webcam nearby you except your desktop or your laptop. I mean, there's no other camera nearby you. There's no phones, no tablets, no notebooks, pens, tissue papers, watch, anything like that. You must not have these all in on things while you're giving your examination. So they will ask you to check all these things, and they will also ask you to show your room or your office area wherever you are trying to give your exam. So keep in your mind you are in a safe place, so that they will confirm that everything is good and safe to give this exam, because they are very much serious about security while giving examination. Now, once you choose at your home and office, you need to click Next. Now, as usual, we need to choose all these license, or I mean, at least the information to accept their agreements. Once we are good to go, we need to choose the language in which you would like to give exam. So I would like to choose English here and click Next. Now, the next step is it will show you the total exam name, the policy. You can also review the policy if you want, the price, the language. And once you are all set and ready, just click Next. Now you need to choose which date would you prefer to give exam, and right after that you need to select the time, at what time you would like to give exam. Remember guys, I have already given this exam, so it won't allow me to complete the transaction. But remember, after you click on any time, automatically it will take you to the next page where you need to place an order. Once you place an order, your exam will be booked, and you will receive an detailed information how you can start your exam, how you can begin your exam. Only one important thing, keep in your mind that you need to be available at least 30 minutes earlier than your exam. Now we know how we can book our exam with Microsoft. The next question is that what kind of questions are coming in Microsoft Azure Fundamentals and how many are there? So actually, first thing is there are around 46 questions there, and most of them are objective based. And some questions are you need to arrange the answers in the orders, and some are there with the screenshot where you need to choose the right option there in the screenshot. For example, if they said there's a PowerShell command you need to run in the Azure portal, how you can do that, or how you can achieve that. This is just an example. So on that screenshot, you need to select Azure Cloud Shell, where you can apply all of that commands or whatever the PowerShell way is available. So this is just an example. So similarly, you can find those questions there. And I think that to be pretty much enough for Microsoft Azure Fundamental Certification. Just an overview. You need to understand that what certification is all about. But along with that, I would like to share additional information which will 100% help you to know more about this, and of course, which will ease you to complete this certification. So if I simply go back to the same page which I showed you earlier to book your exam, if you scroll down a little bit, here's a schedule exam, but if you do a little bit down, it will show you this option called skill measured. I would recommend everyone to download this exam skills outline, which will a PDF file, and it will show you all the details about the concept and at least the terms gonna be used in these different concepts within this certification. I found this handy and very useful, so I recommend you to guys to download that and at least go through once. Now if I go a little bit down below, you can find that online trainings will be provided by Microsoft as well. If you click start, it will show you around 12 modules, and each module has around 8 to 10 videos. If you follow those videos, I'm sure it will be helpful, but it's not enough to have a complete knowledge about this certification. So that's why they have shared paid instructor, or I mean paid online trainings, which I think it's not a good idea, and I really don't want you guys spend money on that. If you follow my videos one by one and regularly, I'm pretty sure and kind of confident that you will be easily pass your exam, and you will have strong knowledge about the concept, and of course whatever the skills required to do the job. So I'm pretty much honored to share all this information with you guys. And all right, let's cut that off and let's go a little bit down, and you can find much more details about exam resources, about training certification guidelines, posters, how the logos looks like, or like badges look like, similar like this. So I think it's fine if you really want to go through them, but if you don't have time, then just skip all this information. Now apart from that, I would like to share with you another important link or information with you guys. So that one is about the COVID-19. So guys, Microsoft already aware that COVID-19 is getting a serious topic nowadays in each and every country. So they would prefer to give exam from home or offices, and for that actually they have given instructions that how you can prepare yourself for COVID-19 situation and how you can still give your examination with Microsoft. So I'm not going to bore you again for all these details, but it would be good if you simply go to this link and try to find as much as information you can just for your own safety and for your own help. And in the last link, I would like to share that Microsoft has recently launched this link, and this particular the website has information about learning guidelines, about the technology, about the videos for different technology. For example, Azure Fundamentals, Power BI, 365. You can learn bunch of things with Microsoft, but these all are free videos and free modules, which can give you basic ideas, but don't think it will give you the very much in detail or in-depth knowledge about each and every concept. So guys, that will be all for today, and I think you find this specific video helpful. And till then, or till next video, take care of yourself and protect your family and protect yourself. Peace.